What up, doggies? Jack Haze here with JackAce.com, and I'm here with a new lesson on how to solve the Rubik's Cube in the easiest way. We are going to be graduating from this magic cube to a traditional speed cube, because at this point we're going to be solving the cube. This isn't going to be my final lesson. This is just going to be the final piece in the puzzle for solving the cube. This is the last piece that you need to know on how to solve the cube. This may not be my last video. I plan on doing one additional video on how you can improve your times using the lessons that I've taught so far. So at this point in the series, you should be able to get your cube into this configuration. Basically, you have the top solved, you have the bottom solved, white and yellow. And on the other four sides, you're going to have these H's here. And we're not going to know the configuration of the last four edge pieces. But one typical configuration is that your cube looks like this. And we're going to solve this in two steps. Number one, we're going to get the pieces in the location that they need to be, but not necessarily in the correct orientation. And then we are going to orient those pieces in the correct way. So if we were to look at this cube, you would see that on the blue face, we have two green edges. We know that these belong on the opposite side. So there's a maneuver that you can memorize to get these to the opposite side. And you can just spin the bottom twice, spin the middle twice, spin the bottom twice, spin the middle twice. Now you'll see those green pieces are on the opposite face. And I like to think of this maneuver as the train turntable. If you think of a train engine that needs to get spun 180 degrees, that's what we're doing here. We can try that one more time. Bottom, middle, middle, bottom, bottom, middle, middle. That's it. That's a simple maneuver. We've done it again. The greens are on the opposite face. Bottom, bottom, middle, middle, bottom, bottom, middle, middle. Now they're in the correct place. And you can see that all four of these edges are in the correct place. These two need to be rotated. And I'll show you that maneuver one more time with the cube started in the solved state. So bottom, bottom, middle, middle, bottom, bottom, middle, middle. Now you have two H's. These pieces need to be flipped to the opposite side. That's one of the easiest maneuvers to learn. You can do that again with the orange and red faces. You can do that with the white and yellow faces. And it works even if you do it to four different faces. Same maneuver to get them in and out. So let's look at this configuration. The red and blue is where it needs to go. This is incorrect. This is incorrect. This is incorrect. This is the only correctly positioned piece. If we look at just the blue face, we need to get this over here. So we can just flip it up, move it out of the way, rotate that back, and bring it into position. Now these two are in the right place, and these two are in the right place. And once all four edges are in the correct position, you're going to be in one of three different situations. You're either going to have the cube solved, in which case you're done, or you're going to have two pieces that need to be flipped, or you're going to have four pieces that need to be flipped. This is the situation where we need to flip two. So for this, you have to learn a new maneuver. This one is very easy to learn. You're going to put the two pieces that you need to flip on top, and you're going to have the solved sides, yellow and white, to the left and right of you. So you're going to move the center axis up one. The top is going to go counterclockwise, up one, counterclockwise, up one, counterclockwise, up one, counterclockwise, 4 times. And then we're going to reverse each of those 4 maneuvers. Center axis down, top face clockwise, center face down, clockwise, center face, clockwise, center face, clockwise. We can mix up the cube the same way we solved it. So up, counterclockwise, up, counterclockwise, up, counterclockwise, up, counterclockwise, down, clockwise, down, clockwise, down, clockwise, down, clockwise. Now we flipped it. Let's do it again. Up, counterclockwise, up, counterclockwise, up, counterclockwise, up, counterclockwise, down, clockwise, down, clockwise, down, clockwise, down, clockwise. So let's look at the orange face. This orange piece is in place. This piece needs to be put on the opposite face. So flip it to where it needs to go, move it out of the way, flip these back and put it back in place. And now we just need to flip these two around. So we go up, counter, up, counter, up, counter, up, counter. That's 4. Down, clock, down clock, down clock, down clock, and we've solved the puzzle. So here's a situation where we have two edge pieces that need to be rotated into place. Now, if this edge piece were here, it would be easy. We already know how to do that. We can just flip this upside down temporarily, perform that same maneuver, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then rotate it back into place. We've solved the puzzle. We've learned 3 new maneuvers. This is the train turntable. Bottom, bottom, middle, middle, bottom, bottom, middle, middle. The other one just moves one piece to the opposite face without touching this one. If we want to preserve this piece, we do bottom, bottom, up in the middle, bottom, bottom, down in the middle. And then the last maneuver is flipping 2 edge pieces. That's how you do it. And if all 4 edge pieces need to be rotated, you just do it twice. 1 on the top, flip it over, do 2 on the bottom. So at this point, you should be able to solve the cube. Hopefully you've been following along in the lessons and you've been able to keep up. I'm going to have one more video that shows you how to improve some of your times. There are some steps we learned that can be skipped, so that should help you improve your times. If you enjoyed this content, remember to like, subscribe, always gamble responsibly, and peace out, donkeys.